Hey now, cats, we're back again on the Balls from Ellwood show. And you're probably at this point going, there's still a
Really?
Balls from Ellwood
I
show?
know, right?
Really? Well, in fact, there very much is so. Balls has been focusing on some other projects lately, but we've been putting other things in the back burner. But here we are, we're back, and we have a lot to talk about, cats, because
Yeah.
we haven't got to talk to you guys in a long time. So, Xtina, would you like to start it out? Where, yeah, let's give everybody a little catch up on what we've been doing and where we've been. What do you think?
Boy, where have we been? We had a broken arm or shoulder for 6, 7, 8 weeks. So, as you can see, I'm healing a bit. Still not fully flexible, but hey, here we are. Working on that. We've been keeping going with the concerts and the movies. Not so much, but yeah, I guess we could let's talk about concerts for a little bit. Um, we realized lately now, I guess going to shows with a sling and a broken shoulder probably isn't my best plan, but A, I didn't plan on doing that, and B, we had like 5 concert tickets for October, and I really didn't want to give them up, you know? And so we went anyway. We powered through, and some were good, most were frustrating. Um, we went to see Electric Six at the Hard Rock Cafe in Pittsburgh. Now, granted, the Hard Rock Cafe, I know it's a big commercialized, thing, but it's just so frustrating to us. We feel like all these venues are overselling what they're supposed to be selling. And this particular venue, they put tables on the floor for people to eat before they go to the concert. And I guess, they probably pay more money to have these tables there, but they don't move them when the band comes on. So you're expected to stand around all the tables. So now the people that paid more money for the tables probably aren't getting to see anyway either because people are all standing around them.
I'm sure they don't want people's asses in their faces when they're
Right.
sitting there and they paid for a table to begin with.
It's ridiculous. So we were at this Electric Six show, and I mean, we just you can't even move anymore. You're like this, and then if you go to clap for the band, you're like so. It just feels so ridiculous, and not only that, we, kept getting bumped, kept getting pushed. And of course, I have this sling on and a broken shoulder. Believe it or not, some crazy woman come up and was like, oh, hey, slaps me on the shoulder. No lie. We were already at our wits' end. And at that point, we were like, you know what? Screw this. We're just going to leave. We couldn't see the band, couldn't even see them.
Which devastated me because I was looking forward to that show for so long. I
Yeah.
love them so much.
And I mean, he did get a nice interview with Dick before the show. So that was nice, and he was a good sport. Sorry, cat's doing something wrong. Anyway, that was frustrating. Then we went to see one of my all-time, I don't want to say all-time favorite bands, but I went through a hardcore phase for a while, and I really, really loved the band Thrice. But I've never gone to see them live because if you hear Thrice from 2003 and you hear Thrice to 2000 or 2016, they don't even sound like the same band. They became, I don't even know what they became. Puss Rock. I don't know. But I wanted to go because they were playing my very favorite album in its entirety. I bought balcony seats because I didn't want to deal with the bullshit on the floor, which again was great, having a broken arm. So we go. And we sit in our seats, which of course are completely cramped and smushy. And 2 rows down from us, these drunk bitches get up and start dancing. And you can tell they clearly don't even know the music. They don't know why they're there.
Of
And
course, they know why. They're there to get drunk.
they're there to get drunk, right? And that's it. And I'm there to hear, to see my favorite, one of my, I'm here for the moment. I'm here for the experience. I'm here for this album. I want to hear it. I want to rock out. I want to have a good time. I can't see shit now because these idiots are dancing. Now, if I stand up, the people behind me can't see. The purpose of maybe we're just old. I don't know. The purpose of seats to me is to sit and actually see the show rather than be down in the pit. I don't know, crazy, but everybody there was drunk, 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 drunk. It's like, why is I mean, and again, maybe because we don't drink anymore. I was a drunk at one point. I was a drunk at one point. We get it. But I still don't even think, I don't know. When I went to concerts are so meaningful to me and music is so we're so passionate about music that I never got drunk at rarely did I get drunk at a concert. Now, like seeing Kiss for the 15th time on the lawn, and fine, I'll get drunk there. But a serious concert of a band that I seriously love, I will be completely sober because I need to be in the moment. The music is my high. I don't need to be. I don't need all that. But it's just so frustrating. So then, make a long story short, fast forward. Here we go. Went to Cleveland this past weekend to see my very favorite artist, Andrew McMahon, who I've dedicated half of my arm to. Uh, and House of Blues. Again, massive, like, what do you call it? Like, corporate entity. Perhaps that's the problem. I don't.
That is the problem.
That's probably part of the problem.
We have never had a good experience at the House of Blues.
That's true. It is so crammed. And again, I guarantee you they oversold it by at least 500 people. You literally could not even move to go to the bathroom, to go to the bar, to get a drink. And usually you're crowded, you can get around people. These people were like,
and they would not move.
Statues, absolute statues. God forbid there was a fire, or God forbid somebody had a gun. We'd have been done. It would have been a whole great white scene up in wherever, whenever that all happened. And it would have been insane. So I don't know. Like, I guess part of us feel like we're curmudgeon-y old people, I guess, but also it was ridiculous.
I think it's a little bit of both.
I mean, maybe, but anybody else having issues? Because we can't take it anymore. And I hate to not see my people, but God. It's
Tell us
ridiculous.
your concert experience. Leave some comments, cats. Are we just curmudgeon-y old folks, or is it actually just getting worse? Well, I mean, it depends. I guess geographically it depends on where you're at too.
Right, that's true.
I mean, as Pittsburgh goes, we don't have a lot of we're kind of short on places to go at this point. There used to be back in the day so many amazing places that we grew up on, and now there's like what, 3?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
You got to go to Cleveland, and you go to Cleveland.
It's garbage there too.
Garbage there too. So,
yeah. So I don't
know.
Anyway, let's talk about. What would you like to talk about, dear?
I would like to talk about the past couple things we've seen that we really dug. Me and the whole fam, even the kid went to see Thanksgiving, and I have to tell you, I self-admittedly wasn't really too into the last couple of Eli Roth films, but I actually super duper love him. And this, I have to report to you, I feel is an amazing return to form. I absolutely loved it. I thought it was a pretty. I haven't seen an interesting and inventive slasher like this in a long time.
Yeah, that's a good word, inventive. I like that. It was good. It was different. Sure, it's still a slasher. You still have your tropes, but overall, it was interesting. I mean, you don't see too many Thanksgiving horror films. I mean, Thanksgiving. I mean, they're cheesy. This was a solid, decent, good story. Jump scares are good. I think I don't know if you'd call it a twist, but got a little twisty here and there. I mean, it was good overall, pretty darn good.
Yeah, I mean, I was always. I mean, this was a long time coming too. The original teaser trailer was in the movie Grindhouse, and I mean, was it 15 years ago? I think.
Geez, yeah.
And I mean, normally when time passes like that, that's a kiss of death. But I have to say, it actually apparently we're not the only ones that feel that way because they just greenlit the sequel. So,
great.
That's not only awesome. That, he's even going back to talk about how he wants to go back and revisit Cabin Fever and revisit Hostel. Like,
oh my!
Because he did the first 2, I believe, and then after that he just kind of lost interest. So I don't know. If anything, that's probably a good thing that came out of it. We also watched. I am a sucker for holiday horror themed movies.
Yeah, you are.
I really am. Like they got me. Like I'll give anyone a shot. I've been hearing a lot of buzz about It's a Wonderful Knife. And I mean, we just got done watching Justin Long and Goosebumps.
The new Goosebumps series.
And it seems like he's in every horror movie. In fact, there's memes going around now. I'm sure you've seen them. That if you see that dude in a horror movie, something bad's going to happen to him. So.
But yeah, so Justin Long is in this. It's a Wonderful Knife. He's the mayor?
Yeah, he's like a smarmy.
He's a smarmy dickhead.
Dickhead.
It's pretty interesting because he's usually, the boy next door, guy next door, which
I kind of think it's nice because people don't see how well-rounded of an actor.
Yeah, he actually can act.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't think that was like the best slasher movie I've ever seen.
No.
But I have to say, if you're looking for some
But it was
holiday themed
entertaining. It
horror, it
was
was
fun.
entertaining and fun, and it was kind of a decent, adequate time
Yeah, a
waster.
little something different.
Yeah, like I surely seen worse, and the killer looked kind of cool. Like, it was like
Yeah.
this angelic looking.
Yeah, that's what I guess I meant when I said something different. The killer is a
Yeah,
little
I mean,
very unique.
had some cool kills. Do I think it was probably a little long if I had to complain about
Hmm.
anything. It seemed like it
Yeah.
was on the long side, but I mean, overall, I mean, it's on Shutter now, so if you have Shutter, you can watch it for free. It's
Hmm.
on all video on demand. Other than that, I mean, that's really we haven't, like I said, we haven't really got a chance to catch up on a lot of stuff, but
Hmm.
I'm sure we'll be doing that over holiday break here.
I know you like recommending. Well, we're going to be watching Silent Night, Deadly Night, and Balls is pumped because we finally get to show my daughter, who's now 14. So she's all excited to see it. So
If you know Balls, that's probably one of my favorite Christmas horror movies of all time. So yeah, I've been asking every year, and she's like,
mm,
this year she gets to see Billy in all his glory. Punish. So I'm excited, cats. So, and if nobody else has ever seen, surely check out Silent Night, Deadly Night. In fact,
right.
before Christmas happens, I would honestly like to do, a little show here about all the things that we like to watch during Christmas.
That's true. We could do that.
So before Christmas happens, cats, I'm sure we'll be doing one of those, and Xtina will be next episode doing another depravity corner. So
Hmm.
this episode, we just kind of giving you an update. The next one will be the real deal. So she'll be
There you
doing
go.
that. We'll be doing that, and it'll be before Christmas. We promise. Where Santa can poop in our stockings.
Woo!
So that moving on real quickly. I mean, the only other thing I really have to get to is you've probably been wondering what we've been jamming to since we last spoke. I got some album recommendations before we take on out of here, and
Hmm.
I'm going to my buddy Duck, as you know, my buddy Duck from the band Joystick. They just put out a brand new, I guess it would be considered an EP called what's it called?
What's it called?
Oh, it's
Well.
called Dwell. And I have to say, cats, make sure you head on over to Bad Time Records and get yourself one of these. I can't wait for a full length, and I gotta say, solid ska punk.
It
Check it
is.
out. Also, one of my recommendations for one of the best albums of the year so far is New Raccoon Suit.
Flying raccoon suit.
Or new Flying Raccoon Suit.
Yeah, you gotta fly
Yeah,
in
you
your
gotta
raccoon
fly.
suit.
Well, yeah,
Don't forget.
You gotta have the Tanuki suit.
Mm.
Super Mario Brothers for the
Ah.
reference. That's what us nerds do. But Moonflower by Flying Raccoon Suit. Every song in this slaps, cats. Check it out. Lots of good videos. Like I've been loving the videos they've been putting out from this album.
And these are just little guys, little a girl, but they need our help. Any support you can give them, these are regular folks with regular jobs trying to make the dream happen. So we really, really like to support that.
And again, Bad Time Records.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta. I mean, I know I sound like a broken Bad Time Record at
You
this
do,
point,
but
but
that's okay.
Bad Time Records.
They don't really have a bad band on their label.
Yeah, Mike Szynski has re-jump started ska. In fact, we actually crowdfunded. I'm looking forward to. They just dropped the trailer for what is it? What was it?
Oh,
called?
that movie, like a documentary about their concert tour over the summer.
Yeah, they're putting out a concert film soon.
This is what's it called, New Tone?
Yeah, this is New Tone. Thank you. And then the trailer just dropped, and it has all the Bad Time bands, and it shows you a little bit about life on the road, all the records coming out, and a lot of our buddies that we always talk about their records are featured in this film.
Mm-hmm.
And so be sure to check that out. You could still go and crowdfund too. You could still get in on the Kickstarter. So, as you know, Balls and Xtina, we are not only one of my favorite bands, but actually close friends of ours. They just reissued the Slackers Self Medication, I believe,
Mm-hmm.
on double vinyl.
Mm-hmm.
4 bonus tracks, I think. Is that correct? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, there's a lot to be thankful for. This is one of the few pieces of the puzzle I still needed to complete my Slackers collection, and it couldn't sound better. And you got a lot of cool bells and whistles. So, and as Xtina talked about in the beginning, one of my favorite bands is Electric Six. We love to go see Electric Six, and their last album, Turquoise, is another one of my fave albums of the year. And you can get it on Sexy Turquoise vinyl right
Woo,
now
buddy.
on Cleopatra Records. So check that out. our another one of our favorite bands, Bite Me Bambi. They just actually put out their LP, their very first LP. So you got to pick that up because that has all the great songs on it, such as let's see here, Strippers on a Sunday,
Good stuff.
Hot Lava,
Cool.
Crazy, Carried Away. Just plus they do great. They's got stuff that's not even on a CD. Like they got them doing the specials, Gangsters and Madness One Step Beyond, and there's even a Christmas track on here, Kat.
A Christmas track.
Yeah, holiday cheer, Christmas track.
Wow.
And speaking of the Slackers, the last thing I wanted to show you, Cats, they put out a super duper cool picture disc for Kill You.
That's fun.
With artwork by the great Vic Ruggiero. So I think that's really cool. And the songs are great. I think the B side is State House. They redo reimagining of the State House. So, but super cool. Head on over, give that a grab, and it's really all I got, Xtina.
So you got. I thought, I don't know how much you want to get into this, but this morning, we woke up to some sad news. Yeah, regarding a favorite on the Stern show.
Yeah. Honestly, it's Xtina told me this news early in the morning, like 5 in the morning, I think.
Yeah, and he was barely awake, and I didn't know. I wanted to tell him right away, and John Stamos, which I don't know, how do you feel about that? John Stamos broke the news that Ralph Cirella he's Howard Stern's stylist and friend. One of his best buddies, and I know he's good friends with John Stamos too, but I feel like it was Howard's place to probably break the news.
I've been hearing a lot of people say that.
But I mean, again, I'm sure John doesn't feel about it because we don't know the dynamic. We know they were close friends, so
yeah. So I guess I don't really know. I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah.
I mean, I could see how I heard a lot of people say that today, but then I'm like, John Stamos, believe it or not, was actually very close with him.
I know they were. They were very close. So it's not like he was just
it's a competition,
jumping on some coattails, right? They were people who truly just loved the guy. So,
and I mean, I have to admit, I thought it was a death hoax, like one of them silly death hoaxes, like whenever you first you see on the internet. Are you censoring our cat's
I'm censoring our cat's butthole. Don't want to disturb y'all. Here, have a seat. Relax. This is Izzy.
I thought it was one of them silly death hoaxes. I really wish that was the case, but I have to say the news has been upsetting me all day. I know Ralph had a lot of haters, but the reason he did is the reason why I liked him so much. He was a very polarizing dude because he had strong opinions and he would not waver his opinion. He wouldn't even kiss. He would kiss nobody's ass.
Not even Howard.
Not even Howard.
Yeah.
That's what made Ralph, and I liked him. And I loved hearing all the stories of all the things he did and all the times he flakes out. And Ralph was Ralph.
Yeah.
He was truly a unique dude. And it was a dark time in the Stern world today. And I made sure I wanted to give my little 2 cents in. But thank you for reminding me.
But I've had a bit of a heavy heart myself all day, and it's just sad when he's not even 60, and that's
58. Right?
Pretty young to be cutting out, right? And then it was pretty sudden and unexpected, really.
Yeah, I think that might have been it too, because
that's when it's harder. When you kind of expect it, it still sucks, but you at least have time. You sort of know. Apparently he was sick for I don't know a little while.
But it all
kind of
2 weeks
happened quickly, and
it's so crazy to me because Artie's outliving everybody.
I know, I saw that too. Everybody is so shocked by that, which I get it. Who would have thunk it? But
it's funny how life is. Life is truly precious, though. It put me in a very somber mood today.
Right.
If anything, it probably made me more,
attuned to life,
just to realize how important it is to tell people you love them when you have the opportunity, because you never know when something like this will happen.
Right.
And, I'll definitely miss that laugh. I'll definitely miss his calls. I don't think the show's going to be the same without him. But, I personally was a fan. We were personally fans. So rest in peace, Ralph Cirella. And that's really all I have to say this week. So.
That is all we got. Until next time, we're going to try to keep this show afloat again and keep coming back to you. How's that?
Yeah, I miss talking to you, cats. So I miss
Mm-hmm.
hearing from you. Leave comments if you'd like, share, subscribe, do all that happy shit. So we will see you again real soon. We'll be talking some Christmas things we watch, and what else were we going to talk about?
I don't know. We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
We'll
You'll have
talk
to tune
about
in next
things.
time to see. So
There you go.
there'll be a new depravity. Other than that, peace and love, cats. Peace and love. Even Izzy's saying peace and love.
Nice.